Hi guys, welcome back to me. Today is Tuesday the 31st of January 2017, and it's been a few weeks. This is a good time as any to do an update, right? I feel like I'm wearing glasses today, and there's going to be a glare, but I also feel like, those of you that wear glasses where you just feel like there's something, there's hair on there. There's something on your glasses and you can see it. This is why I don't wear glasses. But my eyes, oh man, were extra hurty last night, and I just don't feel like, it's got fuzz on them. I just don't feel like putting my contacts in. So the glasses are probably dirty too, but that's better. So anyway, here we are. Hi! January's over, almost, today. It's gone by fast. Been busy doing stuff and things, so I guess we'll just get started. I think I forgot to talk about a project that I had been working on before my last video, because I'm looking back at my stitch log where I say what I worked on every day, and then I went back real fast and looked at my last video. Or no, I didn't look at the video, I looked at my notes, and I didn't bring it up at all, so I was like, oh, that's really strange. So anyway, whatever. I have two more finishes to show you for January. I should probably open this up since they're in my notes. January was busy. Two finishes. Very excited. Two finishes, a new start, and then I've worked on a couple things. We'll do finishes first. I finished Lizzie Kate at Our House. Here it is. I love this. I'm really interested in that centering on the fabric because I know I found the center of the fabric, but if you look, it is not centered. This is also the fabric, if you remember, during the election challenge, I realized I stitched it on the wrong side. Yes, that's the back of my project. So this is on 32 count vintage country mocha, but you wouldn't know that because it's stitched on the back of it. And for those of you that, there were a few people that were really had questions about it when I posted it in Stitch Mania. This vintage country mocha is stamped, so that's why there's a front and back. So this is on the plain side, the back side, but it's still beautiful. I love it. So I was very excited about that. I worked on this month for 5 days and finished it. And I started this January 11th, 2016 for the Cross Stitch Crazy 2016 challenge, and finished it on January 23rd. So I had that for over a year. Now it's gone. Yay! And then I was like, I need to pick something else to finish. Really, there's a story behind that. It's because I overspent on Stitch from Stash. But it's okay. It's all good. But I picked up my All You Need chalkboard by Janlin. This I got as a kit from Walmart, and I actually bought it because Julia from Julicious was looking for it, and I'm getting a hive. I'm so stressed out. I don't know. I'm getting a hive. I'm sorry. Up on my forehead. Anyway, Julia was looking for it, and I don't go to Walmart very often, ever, like twice a year, maybe. But I was out on that side of town, and so I found it, and I picked it up, and I was going to send it to her, and then she was like, oh, I found it, I'm working on it. I was like, oh, well, that's nice, I'll just keep it. So I started this for Mania, it looks like, on May 18th, and I finished it on the 26th of January this year, May 18th, 2016. This, I did my first French knots. Look, man, look at those French knots. I've never done them before, and I found a really stupid, easy tutorial on YouTube. God, I love the YouTubes. Do you guys love the YouTubes? I love the YouTubes. and did that. So that was good. I threw away the kit floss. I used DMC Blanc for this. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Blanc. Sarah made fun of me the way I said blanc, or maybe I said blank. No, other people say blank. Blanc. I don't know. Sarah will correct me. Anyway, and I used 3 strands instead of 2, and then I used 2 strands for the back stitch and 2 strands for the French knots. Dunzo on that one. After my last video, maybe it was I was working on the Welcome Sal by Tempting Tangles. Did I mention this? I don't remember. And I didn't go back through my video, but it wasn't in my notes. So, I had fallen woefully behind, but I was okay with that. And I had only done up to part 5, and so I finished parts 6, 7, and 8. I don't remember if I showed this, but if I didn't, here you go. So this is a stitch along from Deborah Dick at Tempting Tangles. This is her first stitch along ever. It's $5, and then the parts are released through her Facebook group. I will try to remember to link that below. I think parts 4, 8, I think 9, 10, and 11 have already come out, and I will pick this back up when the 12th one releases. Because as you can see, I'm pretty sure she did this on purpose. She broke it up in such a way that like some things aren't really completed. So see, this is an O, but the bottom of the O is on the other side. It drives me crazy. I did not change any floss colors. I am stitching it as charted on a 25 count something. Even weave something that was in my stash, but I don't know where I got it. So I did work on that. I also started the Clouds Factory Fabulous Women Stitch Along. There was quite a debate about this. I remember had I just started this? No, I don't think that I had started it yet because I recorded on the 9th and it released on the 10th, right? So I had said in my video that I got the kit, like I ordered the kit the first day it was released, and then I canceled the kit like 3 hours later. I'm like, I don't need the kit. I don't need all the floss. It's just plain floss. Weeks, I've got fabric. I have tons. I don't need it. So I canceled it, and I was like, yep, cool. We'll cancel it. No big deal. Well, it didn't get canceled, and then on New Year's Eve, I got a shipping notice. So I contacted Ambra, and she's like, sorry, oops, you can send it back, and I'll refund you, or you can just keep it and pay for it, obviously. It would have been cooler if she said keep it and just keep it, but she didn't. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just keep it. You know, the fabric's nice. I can use it for something else. Floss, you know, I'll use the floss, no big deal, because it's all going to be there, and it's all, you know, it's all. I didn't like the floss. I had made the assumption that it was DMC. It's not DMC. Plus, a lot of people seem to have had a problem with the floss, not just because it's not DMC. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend. I posted a picture on Stitch Mania about my stitches and what should I do, because I don't like the floss and I don't like the fabric, which fabric choice, I mean, picture this plus has nothing to do with Clouds Factory, and basically help me with my stitches. Should I do 2/2? Should I do 1/2? Should I do 1 using the kit floss? Should I do 2 using DMC? And then it turned into this huge thing, and guys, all I wanted was advice on my stitches. That was it. So I persevered. I decided to go with the weeks that was provided in the kit and DMC from my DMC collection, and I still have all the floss in my project bag for this, which is the So Much to Love bag. It's the same bag that I used for Magical Creatures last year. All the kit floss is still in there. Can you see it? It's underneath the chart. And I'll do something with it. It's not, it feels nice. It's a bear to work with, but it feels nice. And I think on a larger count fabric, it'll be fine. I will get some use out of it. But I worked on the first block, which was Coco Chanel and Eleanor Roosevelt. This is as far as I got before I put it away. I ran out of B5200. I don't even know how that happens. How do you run out of B5200? I have like no less than 20 skeins of white downstairs in my floss stash, but no B5200. So I had to put this aside until I got it, which I just got a few days ago. I haven't picked this back up. I pretty sure I did everything as charted. I messed up on the handbag, and there were supposed to be 2 stitches that were gold. I'm a little irritated that I did that. I am gonna substitute out. I have to get this out anyway. Look what I bought. I'm gonna try it. I'm probably gonna hate it. But I didn't want to spend a bunch. Anyway, it's gold DMC metallic. I know everybody says DMC metallic's terrible, but it's just for a little bit. I wanted to use it in the purse for the back stitch, and maybe I'll do a couple French knots. At first I was thinking beads, but maybe I'll do French knots. Sorry, it was a UPS truck. I just wanted to see if they were stopping. And I'm going to do white beads for Coco's necklace, and I will probably do some type of beads for the chandelier, but I haven't decided yet. And I need to go in here and do the hat. And so, fun fact, I don't know anything about Coco Chanel. I'm terrible at history. I'm paying a lot more attention now, which is bad because this is the first year that I've actually really paid attention to politics. This isn't going to get too political, don't worry. But it's the first time that I've actually paid attention, like close attention to debates, both Republican and Democrat, and elections. This year was the first inauguration that I ever watched, and I watched it because it's history, because I suck at history. I know nothing. I just, so it's been interesting to hear things about these 2 women that weren't in the little American whitewashed synopsis that Amber put together. Because there are some ties to things with these ladies. Some controversial things. So anyway, I just thought that was really interesting. Oh, so going back to it, it was Andrea in Colorado, her channel. She said that the actual Coco Chanel suit is pink. I didn't know that. If I had known that, I probably would have stitched it pink instead of this apricot that apparently is terrible, according to Andrea. I like it. So anyway, so that's what I worked on. The next piece comes out tomorrow, or tonight, probably tomorrow. It's usually tomorrow, early in the morning. So I'm excited about that. It took a couple days. My eyes hurt so bad, you guys. It took a couple days for me to really enjoy this. And I think it was just the problem that I didn't like the floss, that I didn't want to use that fabric, and the fabric that I ended up wanting to use didn't work with the colors, and it was just such a fiasco. But I'm back, and the design is pretty. And I have this idea, since I know nothing about history in these women, that I really, while I'm stitching it, or right around the time that I'm stitching it, I'd like to watch a documentary on them. That'd be fun, right? I don't watch TV very often, so I'd have to make a conscious effort to do that, but whatever. So that was a new start. What else did I start? I didn't start anything new. My coffee's getting cold. I knit a little bit. You want to see? I'll try it on for you. I put on a hat. Of course I put it on. So this looks like a hole. When I first put it on, it was like, oh yeah, I missed a stitch, but it's not. It's just a really dark thread. So this is my, this pattern is called Kit Kat. It's a Kit Kat hat from Ravelry. I'll link it below. It's a free pattern. See? Meow. And I knit it for the Pussy Hat Project to support the Women's March in Washington and Women's March right here in my own city on January 21st. I didn't go to the march. We had lots of things happening. My husband had prior commitments, and I was not about to take two screaming kids to all that big crowd. Not my children. They wouldn't handle that very well. But I did rock my hat. I love it. It's very cute. It's very warm. I used Vanna's yarn, just a cheap yarn because I didn't know how it was going to work out, and a worsted weight. This is actually this is a thick worsted weight. So it's a little big. I apparently read patterns poorly, but it's still really cute, really warm. I like it a lot. And I made two of them this month. This one is mine, and then I made another one for a friend in a different color. Y'all are lucky, you might see it. There's your little hint. A bobby pin all the way back here. Anyway, my hair is a hot mess now. So that was fun. So knitting was good. And while I was knitting, I watched Black Mirror on Netflix. I'm still not done with it. I'm on season 3, episode 3, I think, which might be the end. Because you know those, a lot of those Brit series they have short seasons. Like Sherlock only has, what, like 3 episodes a season? That seems to be the way this one's broken up too. It's really good. It's fascinating. It's very relevant, I feel, to today's society and technology and how people are, how we are devolving because of technology. It's really good. The first couple episodes are a little, like if you're uncomfortable with sex, in particular, you might not enjoy them. But if you get beyond that and really watch the deeper meaning, it's really a great series, and they've won some awards. And one of the women that was on one of the episodes, the one about social media, which was a really good one too. They're all good. She was on a talk show that I was flipping through a couple weeks ago. I don't know which one though, because I don't watch very often. It might have been Live with Kelly. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. So I knit a little bit. And then I have been, just a couple days ago, I picked up my Oz sampler from Pedal Pusher. So the Stitch Mania Stitch Along for this month, there's 2 of them. It's the Tour of Designers, and Pedal Pusher is the February designer, plus it's a fandom month. And I guess I'm a fan of Wizard of Oz. So you can't see it. Key snaps. But I've only finished the first block, which is over here. Totally finished. And the second one, I had only done like the roof and just a couple lines of this house. So I have done this in the last couple days as charted. No substitutions yet. I did have to rip out quite a bit yesterday. Well, not quite a bit. It was half of this hat, because I counted wrong. So I'm enjoying this. I'm stitching this on a 28 count linen from Fabrics by LJ. This is Earthen that I got a long time ago when he first started. So I'm going to work on that this month, which takes me maybe into some plans. Let me make sure I have everything. Yeah, that's it. So for plans, I'm going to work on that like the rest of today. When the Fabulous Women gets released, I'll put that down and work on Fabulous Women probably until it's done. I have these written down. Hold on here. Okay, so Oz Mystery Sampler, Oz Mystery Sampler. My goal for that is just to finish the second block and the whole border. That's my goal. We'll see if I get that this month. My goal for Fabulous Women, because I'm finding it more goal-oriented than day-oriented. Took a little book out of, or a page out of the Coffee Stitcher book on that. It's working for me. So Fabulous Women, I want to finish the February block and finish the January block with that B5200 and some of the back stitch, but not the beads. Freebie February, oh, I should have brought it out. So Freebie February is a group that Heather Stitches put together months ago, like last year sometime. And I guess it's just what you make on. You work on freebie patterns. She has this huge document with all these freebie patterns in it. And I know Stitch Mania has one too. New starts, whatever, however many, one a week, one a day. I don't know. I'm not starting anything new. But I have the Way to Happiness Stitch Along Sal from Jardine Privé, I think is what it's called. I think I started it for Mania. I might have started it with Cross Stitch Crazy 2016. I don't know. I started it last year sometime. And I've only worked on it a couple times, and I don't even have that top section finished. So what I want to do is finish the top section for that stitch along. And then the monthly magazine, Sal, is also through Heather Stitches, and there's a Facebook group for that. And I am starting a Christmas ornament from the 2010 Christmas issue, which looks like this. And basically for this group, I am doing a new start every other month. So I should have 6 new starts and 6 whips that I'm working on, though I did, yeah, I think I still, anyway. So last month, or this past month, January was the peacock feather, and I finished that. So I am starting, apparently there's a theme, I am starting this little peacock guy, which is from the Courtney collection. It's called Holiday Peacock, and it is just in one color. It's charted for a water lilies, Karen Water Lilies, and what's really, it's Karen Water Lilies Dark Shadows, which is funny. And I actually have a thicker thread from Karen. It's not Water Lilies, it's Watercolors maybe. It's a 3-ply thicky thing in Dark Shadows. I was really excited until I kept looking at it going, this is not going to work. Anyway, so I am stitching that with Blueberry from the Gentle Art, which is a close color, and I'm going to stitch it on this 28 count Monaco. This is a Fabric of the Month from Mo's sale that I got last year sometime, early in the year I think. It's very pretty. Obviously I cut it down because I had a fat quarter. So that's it. So I will be starting that at some point, probably that first week, and see if I can get that done. My goal would be to get that done because it does not, I mean, it's not very big. I should be able to do that. And I think, okay, so here's a little bit of haul. Only a little bit though. So I got the Stitchy Box Countdown to Love, I think it's called. The February box. I got it yesterday. I haven't opened everything. I really want to though. Oh my God, Liz. It's like the ultimate test in patience. But anyway, in the note, the Stitchy Box note, it said there was a little something extra in there because of shipping delay. I don't think it's a shipping delay when you get it before February 1st, but that's fine. I'll take something for free. And, you know, you can open it whenever you want. She's calling it the Snow Day freebie, Snow Day Extra. Open it whenever you want, but I suggest you open it sooner. So I was like, okay, you don't have to tell me twice. So I ripped that, you know, right in. And it's a bunch of these Toho 15 little seed beads, and they're purple. Well, yeah. So I'm thinking, I mean, tell me if I'm crazy, but do you see in that peacock and they have these little teeny tiny stitches? Beads. Beads. Yes. So I think these little teeny tiny seed beads are going to go in those circles. How cute! Liz, did you do that for me? Amazing. So that's on my to-do. Those are my plans. I have a little bit of stuff. You know I'm doing Stitch from Stash, right? I've said that before. And I was going great. And I really don't have the urge to buy anything. It's not like I was like running around trying to figure out where to spend money. Because sometimes I do that, you know. Get stressed, retail therapy, it happens. But the beginning of the month, on like maybe the 7th of January, Abby posted some things for sale. Abby Bella Stitch posted some things for sale. And you know I had to. She just finished this. Did I show this already? No, I couldn't have. It came later. Kindred Spirits by The Primitive Needle. You know, for like a decent price. Enough that I'm not sweating it. So I bought it. Like immediately. Duh. So she sent that to me. And she sent me a little reminder too. Because she's Abby and that's what she does. This little crown. With a little bubble back. So awesome. So thank you for that. And then, so that was 20 bucks. I'll just tell you that. It's 20 bucks. That's cool. I'll take that for that pattern. I love that pattern. I loved it before she started it. And then she finished it and I loved it even more. That'll be a new start soon. Maybe. So then I was talking between Abby and Jill, you know, who's my Stitch from Stash partner, and I'm like, look what I bought, and she's like, of course you did. Why wouldn't you? It's not good for my resolve. I was like, I should try to get some HDF for this, because do I not have it? Where is it? Can you already tell where this is going? Oh, I'm gonna have to find it. Maybe, hold on. What did I do with it? Oh. So anyway, so I went out on eBay. I need to find it. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's what happens when you have pillows are all over. Jeez, oh Pete's. So, I went out on eBay just to do a search. Like I went out on Etsy and I went out on eBay and I was just looking around. This was before I knew that there was a Facebook group for HDF. Thanks a lot, guys, for that. And there was a lot that was listed. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to bid on that because I won't get it. It'll go to like $5,000 and I'm not going to do that. I got it. I got, I think, over 60 HDFs. Some are on spools. Some have been rewound on the spools. Some of it, a couple of them are the premium. There's a couple like single-stranded ones. There's a few that are still on skeins or on bobbins. Like, I don't know anything about this stuff. I know nothing about this stuff. So then it was a full day of messaging those two going, I don't understand, and taking pictures. And so this is it. Like, some of the stickers are coming off. I don't know. But this is it. So I got all of these. I'm not going to tell you what I paid. You'll find out if you're in the Stitch from Stash group. But I'll tell you, I paid about $1.05, $1.05 per less. Just over a buck, I want to say, per item, per spool and bobbin and skein. So a buck each is pretty decent for silk, right? They're beautiful. There is, yeah, some of these are just really bizarre. Like they're stranded, but they're weird strands. I don't know. I don't know anything about these things. But what I do know is there is a spool of black right there. There's a spool of pumpkin-ish. I don't know what the actual official name is. Right there. And there are several greens. And those are the three colors that I need for Kindred Spirits. So that will be happening. So I was very excited about that. Before I even got the HDF, Jill sent me a little present, a little gifty. Just falling apart. She sent me a sweet little card, which I'm not going to read to you, because it's personal, guys, with a little needle minder, which I will show you, because it's super cute. And it goes, because this is what she does, this little bat. It's got sparkles. So cute. And a little button on the back. I think she said she made it. And she sent me 2 things of fabric, which I'm not going to take out of their baggies. This is a 40 count fat 8th in murky. And this is a 36 count fat 8th in Cyprium, both from Picture This Plus. And she sent these to me as possibilities for Kindred Spirits, so I'm super excited. She's gunning for murky. I don't know, I just haven't decided yet. What do you guys think? Cyprium or murky for Kindred Spirits, which I put away? This is Kindred Spirits. Cyprium or murky? I don't know. It's been so hard not to just go ahead and start that. So thank you to you both, Jill and Abby. You're ridiculous. And you're an enabler. And then Abby added me to that damn group. And then somebody had a bunch of stuff for sale, like a bunch of them, because apparently, garbage is here, because apparently that's, you know, people sell stuff, and I did not buy any. I did not, because Stitch from Stash, and I had already spent my budget, and that's, you know, and then I had finishes, I had 3 finishes, but I'm still in the hole by like $40. It's crazy. I also got Fabric of the Month from Under the Sea. I don't even know what month this is. I want to say it's January. Because I know she's working on dyeing February right now. I don't know. I wish it was on the tag. I went and tried to figure it out, but I can't. But maybe this is December. It's Keone, I think is what it's called. This is a 32 linen Under the Sea fabrics. It's beautiful. Just a really light purple. This is really true to color. A really light purple. But I don't know what month it is. But I got that. I got my Carrie's Threads of the Month from Stitching Bits and Bobs. December. I got those at the beginning of January. So it's 20 skeins of Carrie's Creation cottons for $20. These are beautiful. If you really want to try hand-dyed floss, but you don't want to go crazy, Carrie has really great colors. And for $1 a skein, you can't go wrong. I guess you could, but colors are just really vibrant and pretty and lovely. Still waiting on the rest of my order though. I did order, like, I think I said this before, I ordered a Quaker pattern from some Quaker place, and it called for 23 skeins of hand dyed, and I think it was weeks, and I was like, no. So I ordered, oh god, this just scares me, 8 yards, weeks is like 5 yards, I think. I'm gonna have lots of extra. Anyway, so I ordered like 20 skeins of this green, and I still haven't gotten them. And I ordered that 2 months ago. 2 months I've been waiting for a pattern, 2 patterns, and my floss. Shameful. Can't take that long. 2 months? I probably could have ordered it from Carrie. I think that's it. I already talked about my plans. I'm hoping for a less busy February, though it's not working out that way. I have 3 children that need well child checkups. They're all getting them in February, but I have to keep canceling them because of swim practice or appointments, other appointments. It's been kind of crazy. It's been really busy. So anyway, yay! That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, as always. This is really fun. Happy stitching. Stay stitchy. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.